What's good, YouTube? This your boy YG Snow 91. I'm coming to you tonight with a final build of my Photon stun deck. You might have seen the previous videos when I tried to make Photon Chaos and Photon Skill Drain. The Skill Drain deck is still similar to my Photon stun, but I took things out because in the Photon Skill Drain deck, it had things in there that really contradicted itself and really hurted the deck itself instead of really hurting my opponent. So other than that, let's get right into the deck profile. First off will be the monsters, so let's go. Standard, I run 3 Photon Thrasher simply because it is the Cyber Dragon of the deck. It has a downside to it though. It can attack if there's another Photon monster on the field, but on the Skill Drain, that's wiped clean off the slate and you'll be good. Next off we have 3 Photon Saber Tigers. Really not much I should have to be said about this. Simply I summon, grab another Photon Saber Tiger from my deck. If Skill Drain's on the field, I summon a level 3 2000 beater. Next off, 2 Photon Crusher. I tried it at 3, really didn't like it that much. Under Skill Drain, it's still a great card, but I feel better playing it at 2. Next off, we have 2 Photon Lizard. Simply, this is the mini Rota of the deck, the Searcher. It does wonders. First turn, simply, summon, tribute, grab this guy. First turn, it's a great card. I wouldn't run more than 2 because 3 I probably be done ran out of targets by then with so 3 wouldn't really be live. I know 2 would be, so yeah. Next off, 1 Photon Cerberus. This is a good card. Really don't want to run it more than 1. It has a continuous effect of when it's summoned, neither player can activate traps. This baits out big traps that can really be devastating to the deck. Besides, Fiendish Chains, it baits out Solemn Warnings. Sometimes people Solemn Judgments just because, they want to use their back row, and this stalls out back row. And with all the beaters I have, it's a good card. Now for just the standard part of the deck, to Effect Vey, simply because it stops a lot of decks. Besides Dino Rabbit, the card is a great card, so I run 2. Next off, I play 2 Thunder Kings. Simply, this is a light deck, so why not play Thunder Kings? It stalls your opponents. They can't add things to their hands, so it stops plays, first turn plays. So you have to run Thunder Kings. Next, 1 Honest. I won the Honest because mainly this deck does have a problem of getting around boss monsters, so the Honest does help me out in certain situations. So 1 Honest. And to the deck, I added my personal on tech. 1 free, the Brave Warrior. People were asking me, why do you run this card? Simply because, like I said before, this deck does have problems getting around boss monsters. So when this card is summoned, simply because its effect, it has priority. So the only way you can actually really stop it is, Solemn Judgment, Fiendish Chains, and Solemn Warning. So this is also a bait out card. I banished 2 of my light monsters from my grave, and I get to destroy 1 monster with the highest attack on my opponent's side of the field. So there's no way you're gonna sit on the Trag or Gores, any other boss monster that my opponent tries to sit on. Free, wipe them out, and his effect is once per turn. So I'm sure that my opponent will waste resources to try to get him off the field the turn that comes up and he's on the field. So yeah, that's it for my monsters. Next off, here's my magics. Standard 3-potted duality. The deck has consistency issues, so I run 3 dualities to speed the deck up. 2 MSTs, back row hate, 2 Photon Tritons, boost my Photon monsters by 700, give them pierce damage, and if they do damage, I get to destroy 1 set card on my opponent back row. Why not? Why not should I run it? Next off, 1 Photon lead. This card right here helps push for games. It's a great card going in the damage steps. Opponents don't expect it. It's a good card. And next off, the more standard stuff. 1 pot of average, because my graveyard does have times where it's full, and I have dead cards in my hand, so this helps push off plays again. Then Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Mind Control, simple. So that's it for the magics. And last off, we have the traps. As always, this is a stun deck, so I do play 3 skill drains. It's no questions that need to be asked about skill drain. It wrecks meta decks now. No effects. Kills decks. Kills them. And next off, I run 2 compulsories. I run 2 compulsories simply because it helps me get around boss monsters. Next off, 2 D prisons. 1 Starlight Robe, simply because I run a trap heavy deck. 1 Luminize, gets around boss monsters. 1 Bottomless. 1 Torrential. 1 Mirror Force. 1 Warning. Don't run more than 1, simply because I don't want to be giving up all my life points just to stop a couple monsters from hitting the field. My monsters have fair amount of attacks to actually probably take care of the monsters, so I only run 1 Solemn Warning. And last off, 1 Solemn Judgment, standard. So yeah, that's my Photon stun deck. I'm gonna show you the cards so far that I have in the extra. Really, it's just 1 Stardust, for Starlight Road, 2 Leviathans, just because when I don't have a skill drain on the field and I don't want my Photon Saber Tigers to sit out there, I just sit on that guy. 1 Utopia. I'm going to add 1 more Utopia to the deck, maybe even 2, because I do have a lot of level 4 targets. So yeah. Next off, 1 Acid Golem. I mean, you should run Acid Golem. It's a 3000 beater, going insane. This is the most card that I would go for if I have a skill drain on the field with 3 Saber Tigers, because I don't have to worry about detaching my material. So once they do finally get around skill drain, I have an extra 2 turns to keep them on the field. And last off, Utopia Ray, just so my opponent can't sit on a Utopia. When I mind control it, go into Utopia Ray, and that's about it. I will add the other standard things like the probably Levieres and mains, all of that. I just have to buy it. So anyway, besides that, that is my final build. You guys, if you have any questions or you have any input on what I should minus or plus in the deck to make the deck better to run, and more devastating against my opponents, just comment, let me know what you think, what I should do. So yeah, that's the deck. You know what you guys should do. Comment, rate, subscribe. Oh yeah, and last off, I do have a contest running on my page. On my channel. Just check my channel. I am trying to reach my goal of 150 subscribers. So, tell your friends, enter my contest. Product that I'm giving away in the contest might not be all that, but hey, it's still free stuff. So just help me out. I am a up and coming new Yugi tuber. So yeah, this been your boy YG Snow 91, and I'm out.